Good morning. I'm Ramon Manuel T. Nisperos. I'm a graduate of UP Los Baños, BS Economics. And I'm a graduate of several courses in UPOU, namely PED and EP back in 2009. Ecom last year, just last semester. And I'm taking up graduate studies now in UP Diliman. So, I'll be discussing e-commerce, the introduction to e-commerce course. Last year, it was a different instructor, Dr. Jerry Michel, but I'm now tasked to coordinate introduction to e-commerce course. So, all right. My presentation is an orientation plus a walkthrough on my portal. So sa mga first time, yun yung makita yung My Portal. And that's the online classroom in UPOU. Because of technical difficulties, I just screenshot some the online classroom. So let's start off by defining why e-commerce. So bakit nyo kukunin yung e-commerce? So dun sa mga nag-enroll at nagde-decide pa lang, this could be one of your reasons. There are number of reasons, different reasons, but I think this is the medyo brief and important in today's time. So, online sales are growing worldwide and also in the Philippines. As you can see in the image, Philippines is ranked 5th in the growing e-commerce businesses around the world. So, today makita nyo may mga Lazada, ano pa ba, Sulit, and the likes, kung ano man. Marami. And yun yung nakikita nyo mainstream, but there are lots of startups na nagsisimula ngayon. And hopefully, if you enrolled in Introduction to E-commerce, magkakaroon din kayo. And that is one of the goal of the course, which I will discuss later. And also, the web influences almost half of online purchases. Lahat na ng bumibili ngayon, i-check muna sa internet. The price, the features, everything about the product. So it is important to have an online presence in every business. Kung agriculture ka man or any business na gagawin nyo sa NEP, it's important to have an online presence. So my third reason on why e-commerce is that mobile and tablet traffic are on the rise. So lahat, sinong may tablet or smartphone sa inyo? I think karamihan sa atin meron. And mentioning that Philippines is the social media capital of the world, unting oras na lang inaantay natin and the e-commerce industry in the Philippines will boom. So there will come a time na siguro ang purchases natin will only come from our fingertips. Smartphones, tablets, or computers in today's time. So with that, so hopefully these are the good reasons why we should take Introduction to E-commerce. So going back to the course itself, what are the goals? So first is to have a understanding of e-commerce, the theories, the concepts, and everything about e-commerce. So that's the first goal of the course, to define theories and everything. And next, because e-commerce is also a business, we need to have a solid foundation of business aspects. So we'll discuss business scanning, business planning, and creating business models. Business models in e-commerce is different in any other business because of the dynamic changes within the industry itself. So, kailangan mabilis ang pag-craft ng business plans. Hindi lang siya formal na mahaba, yung which is the formal way of doing business plans. In e-commerce, it's more on speed in iteration. So, that is the goal of e-commerce, to teach that the tools and the techniques to have that knowledge in business planning, specifically for e-commerce. And last is, e-commerce is not e-commerce without the website. So the goal of the course is to teach the technical aspects of e-commerce, the website, content development, SEO, and also the last goal is to have a prototype, a e-commerce prototype. Pwede siyang working, or pwedeng actual prototype lang, at least kung magtutuloy nyo, madali na para sa inyo. Pero the goal talaga is to have a working e-commerce site at the end of the course. So, about the course itself, the course have 5 modules. As I mentioned earlier, these are the definition of e-commerce, starting a business, the formation of business, the forms, and everything about the business, and doing the business plan, as I mentioned earlier, and going online, which is medyo difficult siya for non-IT people. So the course will focus on the 4th module more. And lastly, as a course in UPOU, it is our advocacy to have at least as economic and social impact for the Philippines. So the mode of teaching is, as you all know, distance learning. Merong hard paper copies of the modules which you will receive upon registration. Merong electronic PDF copies that will be given also. I've also included videos recorded by us in the e-commerce team, and the slides. These are embedded SlideShare slides sa my portal. And also there would be a real-time interaction via the chat sa my portal. So siguro weekly. May schedule naman siya kung kailan. And then the requirements, there are assignments. Assignments is are brief essays lang naman for reaction and understanding, just to see if you have understood the modules, the concepts. And there are required participation. You need to reply or to create forums for online interaction. And also you will create a business plan. This is different from the business plan of the NEP, which is the formal way. This is more on the more speedy way for e-commerce, specifically for e-commerce. And then the last is the e-commerce site. So you should have an e-commerce site. Pwedeng yung mga free lang or actual na talaga. So the course is graded using the UP Open University grading system. So I'll just explain this because yung table kasi hindi ko na-attach. But as a course top-notcher, kung pinakamataas kayo, you will receive a certificate of satisfactory completion with highest distinction. So you'll have the privilege to speak in front of the class, the graduation. So yun yung ano. So you will address on behalf of the class. And the next one is from, if you have a grade of 91 to 100, even na hindi kayo yung highest, you'll earn the high distinction certificate. 81 to 90 is the high distinction. And the rest is satisfactory completion, the lower grades. 60 to 80 completion. So before I walk you through the course, I hope naengganyo ko yung mga nag-iisip pa lang, and yung mga hindi pa nag-iisip or yung convinced na, maybe you should refer e-com course, not only e-com, the PED, and for the web streamers na makaka-view ng the opening program ng OpenU. These are the important information that you should know if you will refer the course. So you can contact Mr. Larry and myself. And we have a Facebook page and a YouTube page if you want to learn more about the course or the other courses. So now I'll just walk you through the online classroom. So para magkaroon kayo ng feel ng kung ano yung itsura ng my portal. So first, log in myportal.upou.edu.ph, and you'll see the login page. Malaki. Kita ba? Kita naman. So you'll see the login page, and after registration, you'll receive login credentials. Just enter your username and password and hit login. So example, you have enrolled in eCommerce, and this is the home page. You'll see the welcome remarks, the goal of the course, introduction remarks, and this presentation slides have been uploaded to the homepage, so you can see, you can go back to what I presented today, and at your right, you'll see the navigational widgets. So you can see the upcoming events and the recent activity of your classmates or your instructor. So let's scroll down a little bit. You'll see below the slides is the announcement forum, which the instructor will announce anything related to the course, maybe grades or assignments or deadlines. And below that is the introduction forum for knowing your classmates and the instructor. And below that is a chat room, which I suggest that if you, for e-commerce students, if you enter the My Portal, enter the online chat room, because kapag online ako, papasok din ako doon. So you can ask me questions, anything. And then below that is the e-commerce resources. So you can click the e-com module and e-com course guide, and it will automatically download to your device or to your laptop or smartphone, everything. So on your right side, again, the navigational page, and you'll have the options to go to your homepage. You can edit your profile, and in My Courses, you'll have the list of the courses you have enrolled. So kung nag-enroll kayo dati, may kita nyo dyan. And you've enrolled next time ulit, may kita nyo yung past in-enrollan nyo yung course. So, ayun. Scroll down ulit natin, and you'll see the first module in e-commerce. It is actual module ng e-commerce. We have the definition of the description of the module 1, and the course guides and the topics covered and the goals of the module. You can also see what dates it will run. And if you put your attention in your right side again, the settings page, if you're a student, you'll see the grades option. So just click settings, the course administration, grades. Just click the grade option, and makita nyo kung nag-grade na kayo ng instructor, and if the instructor given you feedback. So mababalikan nyo lahat ng mga assignments and other requirements that the instructor gave you. And I'll scroll down a little bit more. Last. So I've included supplementary resources. I have a YouTube video relating to the module, and also a supplementary slides to complement the electronic module or the paper module. Because as I mentioned, e-commerce is dynamically changing and exponentially changing every day. So maraming update agad nangyayari kahit ilang months pa lang. So I've included several updates na pwede niyong balikan in the Philippine setting. So makikita dyan, and you can browse it anytime. Hindi na kayo pupunta ng SlideShare or YouTube pa, magbubukas ng bagong tab. Nandito na lahat siya sa My Portal. And just below the SlideShare, the slides, you can see the requirements. So the assignment 1, submission bin, assignment 2, just click there and you can submit attach assignments in any format, Word, PDF, any way you like. And then the discussion forum for module 1. So anything related to the module should be answered or interacted in this forum. So in the last part, discussion forum for module 1. And so basically, that's the My Portal desktop version, laptop or desktop version. Now, may recent update na na-view na siya in smartphone. So responsive na siya, nag-change depending on the size of your device. So I just, ito screenshot ko lang sa phone ko. Kaya makita nyo may missed call pa eh. So this is the interface of My Portal in device. So Samsung yung phone ko, Android. So yan yung itsura sa akin. So you can view the modules, you can interact in the forum. Kung mobile kayo, hindi kayo makapag-online sa bahay, habang naglalakad kayo, pwedeng siguro, or nag-aantay kayo sa airport or restaurant, nagkakape sa Starbucks, ganyan. You can interact or read modules. So you can also submit assignments. And ayan, yung module, may ganyan na yung itsura niya. Eh, nagre-respond siya according to the size nga ng device. So mas convenient for us. Mas convenient for sa mga medyo busy na lagi mobile. And you can also view the video doon na mismo sa phone nyo. Hindi nyo na kailangan magbukas pa ng another app for YouTube or another app for SlideShare. Na-embed na siya and you can view that in your smartphone, tablet, or kung ano man. So with that, I hope the learning will be fruitful. May desktop version, may smartphone, tablet version. And more importantly, yung version na nasa utak natin, importante. And I hope you'll enroll in eCom and the rest of the other course. I hope you refer eCom. And for eCommerce and My Portal walkthrough, that's all. Thank you very much.